But man, this out here yelling at the top of her lungs, making the spot hot, got a box full of phone work,
right,
and a little dog, and a big goof ass. It ain't.
I want a fish fillet.
Why is you yelling in my ear, bro? Get a fish fillet, please. You ain't got to.
Can I get a fish fillet? Go ahead, I'm yelling
in my ear, bro.
Man, do you know if I'm with a she yelling, I'ma grab that by the mother and be a. But she got you out here. What it?
She was doing that because she knew she could already.
What was the problem? You got an attitude now.
Because you started stuff with me. What are you talking about? You expect me to. Girl, who the is you? Let me get a motherfucking fish fillet with some. Can I get some on the side? Get some ghetto ass.
The average black woman in America don't get no older than about 14. So just talk to her and deal with her like you're dealing with a 14-year-old. Don't come at her like you're dealing with an equal, because she's not going to be able to accept that. You got to go way back.
Yeah, Bob! Talking about why is you yelling in my mother ear? Because I'm hungry, but this long ass line of ice cream machine always broke.
Damn, you know.
Because one thing about it, well, I ain't going nowhere till I get my fish fillet. I want my fish fillet. That's all I came for. I only came for that. So what you not going to do is tell me that I can't. If I'm in the passenger seat, of course I'm going to yell. I'm a power punch that. I'm a Power Ranger punch that out window if I'm a big chick fillet.
Huh?
That's what I got for her ass, because she should never got smart.
Thank you. What you getting loud for? You supposed to come tell me everything. When we in public, if something go wrong, you tell me. I got to handle it. That's how this go. All the girls who ain't grow up with a father don't know that. If something happening in public, you come tell me. I'm gonna handle it. Or we finna go, because I'm gonna kill somebody.
Yeah, that's the only two options. Yeah.
They made their flight. You did. And you think you're gonna check me in. I bet you we won't. Okay?
I paid for a ticket.
And you didn't pay $25 for an agent assist fee, and you checked in 3 hours later. Hello.
I just said that I.
Get on your flight.
Yeah, I just said that I would pay the $25.
And you thought you was gonna get on your flight. And you thought you was gonna get on your flight. And you thought you was gonna get on your flight.
I literally paid for a ticket. I'm here 30 minutes. I'm here 30 minutes before my flight, and they're not letting me check in.
And you're not getting on your flight.
Because it's a policy. We don't control that.
And there you have it, customer-facing incompetence at its finest. There is absolutely no reason to attempt to embarrass, to attempt to pour salt on the wounds. Even if this customer is late, he's not getting on an airplane. Okay, ma'am, you've already won, ma'am. You don't have to take out your camera and try to embarrass him, ma'am. You don't have to talk to somebody like that, ma'am. This is the simplicity and the simple ways that people make everybody's life more difficult, ma'am.
And you will never fly.
You were about to let me check in. You were about to let me check in, and you decided that you ain't gonna let me check in.
Make me check you in.
You literally work for a company that I bought a plane ticket for. I'm here 30 minutes before the flight.
Can you please leave, sir?
No.
Can you please leave my personal space?
I'm not in your personal space. This is not your personal space.
This is my stationary.
This is not your personal space.
Now, I really want you to think about this. Is this necessary? Have you done anything? Have you achieved anything except torture some poor soul? This person could have a family emergency. Something could be going on in his life. His car could have broke down, but you don't care, do you? Here's the deal. I understand that the customer isn't always right. I understand that there is a whole lot of complications that he could have been totally and completely out of pocket. But you standing there with that "who can check me, boo, what are you gonna do" attitude, you're only doing that because you are convinced that that man won't reach across and touch you. Oh, sure, you wish he did. And if he did, you'd be the first one crying bloody murder. Protect all women.
Me, Alice, this leads back to yesterday when we spoke about protecting black women, right? This is a prime example. Here's a black woman on a show with a white man. By the way, it's not just her and Kevin O'Leary. It was like 5 other people on the panel. And she took a chance to use the mic to embarrass him.
So I want everyone to look at this. Two totally separate situations, but the exact same intention. You have somebody who's highly educated in Angela Rye, who's a lawyer, and then you have somebody who is in the entry-level customer service position, both doing the same things. Their intention is to embarrass the person in front of them. to belittle, to make feel smaller than them. And why is this? Why does this have to happen? It only has to happen because there is a deficiency inside the person who's actually inflicting the embarrassment.
You work for a company. This is not your personal space.
We ain't gotta worry about it. We ain't gotta worry about it.
You don't have to worry about it. You're literally not doing your job for a customer that has paid for a plane ticket to get home. I'm literally here at Frontier. I bought a ticket and they are not letting me check in. For no reason whatsoever.
But what I hate the most is that you make me agree with a sniveling, whining complainer at a counter, the people that we all hate to be behind, the people that we all hate to deal with. But your attitude, ma'am, you're so out of pocket, you're so unprofessional, you're so loud and wrong that you actually brought sympathy to the unsympathetic.
She took this chance. She said it twice, like, don't touch me, please don't touch me. What did she have to respond? I'll never touch you again, right? So what she did at that moment, she made him a villain for doing something that he probably does naturally. Hey, sweetheart, how you doing? Don't touch me. I don't like, it's like, oh, she could have easily did this. Hey, bro, I don't like being touched like that. I'm sorry. I just got a problem with people in my space. It's not you. Just don't. Then he would have been like, oh, my bad. But you took the time to embarrass him. Like, here's the thing. Here's why I say about protecting black women and why I want to talk about it. Just because you are who you are doesn't mean you could be completely that in your space. In every space, I'm sorry. So just because you might be a bitch or whatever, keep it real. Let's just not even say bitch, because that's negative, because Angela Rye is not that. But let's say you want to keep it real. Like, that's how Dave Chappelle did when keeping it real goes wrong. Because it's like, you can keep it so real that you make people around you or in your vicinity be like, I'm straight on that.
What does quarrelsome mean? It means quick to angering and quick to pick fights. It means a person that acts irrationally and makes decisions strictly based off emotions, right? It means being someone who is quick to complain or quick to pick a fight about something, right? It's dysfunctional, it's chaotic, it's loud, it's too aggressive, right? It's all the things that are going to make it hard for a man to operate. It's hard for a house or for a home to be happy, to be healthy. It's contemptuous. It's you speaking down on this person. I saw that growing up, right? Yeah. I saw what happened whenever things didn't go right for the women in my family and how they spoke to the man. I saw what happened when the guys were out and about or out in public and the woman would pick a fight with another man and put their man in the vulnerable position to have to choose to whether to protect the woman or to walk away from the situation. And if you choose to walk away, then how the woman responds to him, calling him the B word, calling him soft, not really protecting me. So that's what I mean by quarrelsome, and that right there is like one of the signs that she is not the one, because she is going to cause you a lot of headache.
So in Dubai, a woman being loud in public, you go to jail for that.
What are you doing? Didn't they tell you shut your mouth? Huh? Shut your mouth. And they come, billy clubs and all.
Camel bite this.
Get her ass out of here. But wait, none of that. Yep. Strapped to the back of a camel slapped on the ass, out to the desert you go.
Polite savages.
You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth! You can't handle the truth!
Ladies, gentlemen, and polite savages, we are now about to embark on a journey sure to anger feminists and modern women alike. The only thing we can do is guarantee to tell you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth as we see it. And at times, the truth is a bitter pill, but it's time to shut up and take your medicine. So there's nothing else left to do but get on into it. Are you ready? Let's go.
Masculinity is the opposite of toxicity. Masculine. It's like saying divine feminine.
Yeah.
Divine feminine is of a godly nature on the side of the woman.
Right.
Masculinity is on a divine side for the man.
Well, you polite savages, we were taught to act our age, not our shoe size. And you were a direct representation of your family when you stepped out onto the public arena, when you were working, when you were just walking around, when you left the house. You had an opportunity to make a positive impact because you never knew who you would see. But nowadays it seems like we want to do it for the gram and act a fool, a dang fool in front of everybody. The community is in crisis. We have men walking around in dresses at the Met Gala. We have ladies acting super masculine, flexing for the gram, acting like they can do anything and nobody can check them. Who can check me, boo attitude. Dudes walking around with their whole buttocks hanging out, looking like a dang fool. The community is in an uproar, but one thing is certain. There has to be leadership from the men and follow through from the ladies. But some of these ladies are living in a parallel universe, a universe where they can find a man to bend to their will, a man that does everything they want, to buy them everything they want, to do everything they want, that they can boss around, that they can wear the pants of the house, but they actually forget one major thing. They're not attracted to those men. You want a masculine man, you got to pay the cost to be the boss, ma'am. And the cost for a masculine man is sometimes being quiet and doing what he says. Oops, the truth hurts, but if you're scared, go on and sit down in that pew and let that church music play.
I can cook, I can clean, I can. However, I barely know how to shut up. So if you prefer for somebody to shut up, it ain't over here for real. You can, teach me how to shut up.
To me, I think today's society, women are a little difficult. Some of us are a little extra, a little needy, a little conniving, some vindictive. We could be a little handful. I feel like men take on a lot dealing with us women, with our emotions. A big sacrifice was just dealing with us, period. There's a lot of our attitude and stuff like that. It's a lot for you guys.
I be tired of getting called intimidated because we don't be liking some of y'all. I ain't saying it's all women. I would never say that. What I will say is that I think a good amount of women hate when men lead with their accomplishments, lead with their material, lead with their position in life. And because we all learn success from the same model, some women do that too.
Sometimes, ladies, you are the problem.
Imagine that.
That's crazy. Like, you ain't been wrong in 3,000 arguments. Like, you don't find that suspicious? You haven't been wrong in 3,000 arguments? Come on, woman. At some point, you have to be the problem.
It's time for some straight talk, ma'am. You have to just settle down and just listen, ma'am. Nobody is intimidated by you, ma'am. What we don't like is the attitude in public, ma'am. Twerking in stores, ma'am. Taking over restaurants and acting a fool. Getting in arguments, fighting in Burger King, acting a total and complete imbecile. Getting caught on Twitter, getting caught on Instagram, putting the worst possible image forward. Men and women, we need to stop this immediately, ma'am. Why am I talking to you, ma'am, this way? Why am I having a conversation face to face with you, ma'am? Voice to face with you, ma'am? Because you told me repeatedly that you were strong, independent, and didn't need a man, ma'am. And then when the man came and said you needed leadership, you said no leadership for me, I can lead myself. And where have you led yourself to, ma'am? Well, we're on our way off a cliff, up the creek without a paddle. And then you're going to turn around and look at me and said the male leadership is not present. When a man tries to lead you, you call it toxic masculinity, ma'am. You need to stop, take 2 steps back, look at yourself in the mirror and decide who can hold you accountable, ma'am. Because it appears that no one can. And it's a damn shame. And we're sick and tired of it, ma'am. So let's make this commitment to each other, ma'am. We are going to speak to you with respect, not get out of pocket, not call you out of your name. And you are going to listen and follow our lead of the man that you chose to be with. You dig?
Men are realizing certain things, that they require certain things, and that they have a certain value. And so they're saying to the women, yes, what do you bring to the table? What can you add to help build me as a king? So I don't think that men are really saying no. They're actually realizing their worth, realizing certain potentials they have, and saying, no, I should get what's deserving for me.
No one can hold Black women accountable. Black women, unfortunately, we have adopted this mentality that I can do whatever I want to do and can't nobody tell me anything. And this is why we are where we're at. We live in a very selfish, egotistical society now that nobody cares. If you're a Black woman and the whole Black woman accountable, you have to be ready to fight, because it's going to come with a lot. I'm always thinking about how young girls are being influenced. So what us grown women are doing is influencing these girls to do these out of control, I don't care attitudes. They have the most disgusting attitudes, and you can't even check them because they have their moms who say I could do whatever I want. So can't no one hold us accountable. Not a Black man, your white boss probably, that's probably the only one who can tell us what to do because he pay us. A gay man can tell us what to do. If it's a Black woman or a Black man, a straight Black man, we don't want to hear it.
Thank you for watching the TIP Network. Follow us on all social media outlets and ask yourself one burning question. Can you handle the tip? Boom. We're out.
We found true happiness.